Okay, just to show you quickly how the Go Seek work on Excel spreadsheet, you can apply the same method if you decided to use the Go Seek function on a Google Sheet after you install it. The reason I didn't want to show it on the Google Sheet because whenever I try it, I always got the error message. I'm not sure what's going on, so it may not be as stable. So I highly encourage you to stay with Excel if that's what if you really want to avoid the error message on the Google Sheet. So what happened is in question 8, the problem is asking you to get a crossover rate, which is asking you to figure out an interest rate that will give you a difference between the NPV equal to 0, right? Because at that point, the two project is going to generate the same net present value, so they're indifferent. That's what the crossover rate means. It's like the point where they're indifferent. After that point, they kind of move apart. So what happened is in the Go Seek, it really helped you to quickly identify the right interest rate. Instead of you trying to plug in interest rate and then see if it works and then replace it with something else, the computer will just do it automatically. So to make sure the Go Seek work, first you need to set a target, right? So in this case, you want to make sure the two net present value equal to each other. So you are essentially looking for a difference in net present value between the two projects. So that's what we did, so I'm basically just subtracting the two net present value, and this is what you want to make it to 0. Okay, so for the Go Seek, you're gonna go to the data. Okay, and then right under the what if analysis, if you click it, you will find the Go Seek function. Again, I'm using MacBook, but I'm pretty sure the Excel spreadsheet function looks exactly the same if you are on a regular PC. So if you click on the Go Seek, okay, it kind of comes out right away, right? So it's asking you to set a cell. That is the cell you want to make sure to equal to a target value. In this case, you want to make sure it's equal to 0 because you want to make sure the two net present value are the same. So the difference must be 0. And the only thing going to change is the discount rate. Okay, again, so make sure all the items you have over here, they are all connected with formula. Okay, you can't really just have numbers there. You have to write everything out in formula for the system to work, right? Because whenever they're changing this R, they will automatically change the net present value of these two projects, which ultimately will change the difference. Okay, all right, so now I have everything set. I'm just gonna say okay. Notice here it kind of keep changing until you reach something that's close enough to 0. So this minus 1.8883 to the power of -7 is the closest it will get to 0. Okay, and the interest rate that is going to give you this 0 difference is 17.22%. So this is what we call the crossover rate in this case. Okay, and then we just say okay, and that's it. Okay, and you can start the interest rate at any percentage. Normally I would set something low, so it kind of like it makes sure it kind of goes up. If you set it too high, and then what happens is the system usually start guessing from the rate you set. So in my case, my initial rate is 5%, so it will start the guess from 5% onwards. Okay, so if you start from, let's say, 20%, it will start from there. Okay, and then it may not find a solution and then go back. So it may take a bit longer. Okay, so usually I will recommend to set something that's low to make the guessing work a bit easier. Okay, all right, so that's it.